Hi everyone, my ears are still kind of messed up, but that's not the reason I'm filming on my phone. It is currently 27 degrees Celsius, and if you're wondering if you're a Fahrenheit person, that's about 80-ish. Now I know there will be people watching this in much hotter places, but in Britain, we're not used to this, especially down here in Cornwall where we are far more used to endless rain. It's too hot to get the camera and lights out. It's too hot to sit and film a video in a non-ventilated space. So instead, you're just going to spend a very hot Saturday with me. And we're going to start with a walk, which we are not taking the dog on because he had to go out very early so his little paws don't burn on the pavement. But Mum and I are mental, so we're going out in the midday sun. So Mum, on a scale of 1 to 10,
Yeah,
how warm are you?
extremely.
About a 12?
Yeah.
Well, we've only just started walking, so... So we have made it to the woods because it is really hot. My face is basically falling off. It's melting. How are you doing back there?
Melting.
She's melting. We're all melting, but it's lovely and shady in the woods. And this, after dinner, is probably where we'll bring Rusty Dog because it will be cooler by then and it's nice and shaded here. And he can run around and do his business without getting heat stroke, which is what we want. Bear in mind about the UK is that yes, our temperatures are not as hot as some other places in Europe and further around the world, but unlike those places, our houses were not built with air conditioning and our houses were built to keep out the cold. We have very well insulated houses, which means in the summer when it does get really hot, we wilt. Fans unnecessary. According to my app on my watch, it's now 28 degrees. I know London is much hotter. I think they're going to get up to about 33 or 34 today, and no thank you, honestly. I wasn't built for heat. I'm part Greek Cypriot, but I'm still not built for heat. I'm going to stay cooling myself as much as possible. So we have pulled a blind down over the kitchen, French doors, or only one of them actually, but anyway, it's keeping some of the sunlight out, and Mum and I are going to sit and play a game of Yahtzee because I'm too hot and bothered to do much else. Well, my mum thoroughly whooped my backside at Yahtzee, which is good because I think I won the last game we played, so good for Mum. Now, I do have stuff I need to do. I have made my bed, but I have not dusted yet. That's because I feel too warm. But I know it needs doing. And I know there are going to be people, well, there's going to be two types of people watching this. Firstly, there's going to be people who are like, it's not that warm, like 28 degrees is not that hot. As I've mentioned previously, Britain was not built for that kind of heat. I wasn't built for that kind of heat, so it feels very warm to me. But more importantly, there will be people who are like, Emma, you live in Cornwall, why are you not on the beach? And I will answer that by saying, most of the county will have had that idea. It is a nightmare. Like, our nearest beach is Rock, and can you park there? Not when lots of people want to try and get there, you can't. So that's why I'm not trying to get to Rock Beach. And any other beaches, you got to drive there, and it's very warm, and I don't want to be stuck in a car. Also, like I said, I think a lot of people will have had the same idea. I think the car parks are going to be busy. I think the beach is going to be crowded on a day like today. I just think, no. If I was going to go to the beach, I would go in the evening after dinner, because then it would be less busy and a little bit cooler, and it would be much more enjoyable. But for the time being, I'm going to dust my room and just try not to melt. So it is dinner time. Normally I don't get very hungry when the weather is this hot, but I am starving, so yay! Well, dinner has been consumed and the temperature has dropped enough for us to bring the dog into the woods where it's nice and shady. So I feel like this is a good place to end this video. If you enjoyed spending this very warm day with us, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. Oh, a load of sunlight just got in my face. Probably made an improvement. You can click on the floaty head up here if you'd like to subscribe. And last week's video will be somewhere around here. I will talk to you next week. Hopefully it will not be too warm to set up the lights and camera and do something proper, but we'll wait and see. And until then, take care. Bye.